What's up, everybody? What a crazy day it was. Of course, the UFC 294 was during like around 2 o'clock. Oh, you can see the craziness that already went on. But the main card was at 2 o'clock, early as heck. It was early as heck. You know, we need a night one. We definitely need another night video or night fight night. It's been so many dang weeks where it's just during the days. You had the Logan Paul fight that was in London or Manchester or whatever, so that was in the morning. Let's see, what was the other one? The craziest one I did was with the Max Holloway that fight in Singapore. We literally did a stream all night until it started, which was at like 5 a.m 6 a.m. Watched the entirety of it, and then like I couldn't believe how much I managed, man. That was one of the craziest times. We literally stayed up all night. You can see the freaking sun come up and stuff. That was insane. I had to I had to keep myself up. I had no way of energy, no energy drinks, none of that. But we still carried through, man. But of course, there were so many yawnings and just back and forth stuff. I had to though. One second. But yes, it was at 2 o'clock. It was during the day. I missed some of them because I woke up. I mean, man, it was early when it started. But let's just go ahead and I'll give my reactions to each of the fights. Some of them I was not able to watch, like these first ones. So the debut of Shara Magomedov, he debuted today. I think he's like one eye blind, and supposedly he like beat up a kid or something he beat up a person for kissing his girlfriend in public. He beat this guy up for it, which was insane. But it looks like, and he faced Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva was the one that he fought Pereira. I forgot the other ones, but yeah, he was the one that got knocked out by Pereira. He's still a good middleweight, though. It's not anything that deters from his character. But it looks like unanimous decision. And what happened? Oh, well, it looks like Bruno Silva got 3 takedowns. It was a strikes for sure. As you see, more total strikes, more significant. Heads equal, bodies. He had more body shots, more leg kicks, I guess. Man, but Bruno Silva had control. But it probably was correct. Probably those takedowns were nothing. All right. So he wins his debut, and he'll probably be he might be a problem. He just might be one. And then we got Dudikova. Look how he spells her name. Victoria. Against Jinyu Fry. It's unanimous decision. When all see here, more total strikes, more significant. Body. Jinyu got a takedown, but it wasn't, I guess it probably wasn't much either. Victoria gets the unanimous decision win, and she's still undefeated. I missed this one too, man. Damn, yeah, Naimov, he won. Nathaniel Wood he's a great featherweight. I believe he came up, but I've seen his fights, man. He knows how to fight well. But it looks like they gave the unanimous decision to Naimov. Looks like the striking, let's see, more total strikes. Nathaniel had more significant. Heads kind of equal, bodies equal, legs are equal. Takedown, okay, it was takedowns that's what got everything going. Okay, that's how he got his decision, because he had more takedowns, more control time. Got it. Then we get to this one. I did see this one. I believe from the lore of it is that Breeden was overweight and Jubilee still took the fight, which now he should probably know not to do that anymore, because it gets you this result right here where Jubilee was looking good. I didn't really see much. I was doing some things while this fight was happening, but Jubilee was looking good, I believe, in the first rounds. Then in the third round, Breeden just starts picking it up. As you see, like you see the numbers are almost matched, but it was just because Jubilee would have won, but Breeden was starting to get confident, and I guess he was taking Jubilee's punches well, and he just started going crazy. and he started, you know, talking shit and doing all these motions like what, whatever. And then yeah, he started teeing off on him, and he was able to get the TKO punch. I believe it was standing. It should say on there standing TKO, but it was something like that. And yep, Mike Breeden got the win over Jubilee. And let's see, I saw this one. This is my first bet. I bet it on Azatar. I didn't know how bad he would be. I mean, he wasn't really that bad, but this was actually a close fight. And I just thought that Azatar was more experienced and would know how to win this fight. I would have said through wrestling and pressure, but I think, yeah, Cedricus, he had a good takedown. I think he had better positioning. I think in the last round he was able to have a great last round, which probably got him the win. Unanimous. It was unanimous too. 12 strikes, Azatar. Significant, Azatar. Head shots, Azatar. Body, Azatar. Legs, Cedricus. Control time, 4:10 for Cedricus. Yeah, I just think it was, you know, the numbers tell you something otherwise, but it was the positioning, probably. It was the way he was fighting. I think he was going forward more and was able to push the pace, which got him the win. This was a no contest because Javid, he kicked, this one was crazy because Javid kicked Victor Henry in the balls, and he said the Johnson as well. The doctor said he kicked him in his leg, which is insane. Because this guy is freaking screaming in pain, and the doctor says that. It was this doctor was insane, dude. He kicked Victor Henry in the no-nos, and then it must have been something dangerous because even after the fight, he had to go get a, what do you call it? Oh, I've heard it too. I remember hearing it too. No, not autopsy. Fuck an autopsy. It's not an autopsy. When they scan your shit and they look, you know, X-ray, all that stuff, they had to do that for his no-nos because that's how bad it was. He was throwing up, and he just couldn't carry on, man. So they gave it a no contest. What did I do with this one? I don't know what I did for that one. I don't even know if I bet on that. Oh yeah, but I bet it on Azatar, didn't get that one. I don't know if I bet it on this one. If I did, I got my money back, which I'm pretty sure I did. Trevor Peak, I got Trevor Peak. That was a good one to get, man. Yeah, this was Yaya's debut, and he's a decorated kickboxer, but Trevor Peak is just a dog, man. He's gonna go forward. He's gonna push the pace. He's gonna get you on the cage and start loading bombs on you, which was exactly what happened. You see 12 strikes on Peak side, significant on Peak side. Heads equal, bodies equal, legs Peak. Control, and takedowns, and a mix of on the cage grappling, which he was doing as well, really well. He was scooping the legs, grabbing wrist, you know, which he would probably be best at. During the commentary, they were saying he should move to featherweight, and hey, you get him against Nate Landwehr or something, that would be a great fight. Hello, Akwi. Okay. And then we had Mohamed Mokayev versus Tim Elliott. This one, so the bet for this one was Trevor Peak by points. We did Trevor Peak by points or knockout, and then we did just Mokayev to win because it was still pretty okay money, but you know, we grouped them together. And this one kind of scared me at first, man, because I was thinking, oh snap, Tim Elliott is still actually pretty good, which I kind of knew. But when they got in the cage and the fight started, I was thinking, okay, he might be able to just humble Mohamed Mokayev. But what happened was Mokayev was getting good takedowns, but some of these takedowns were scary because Tim Elliott was getting a rear naked choke on him, when he was trying to go for those takedowns, for some reason he always put his head in a bad position where Tim Elliott could just grab a hold of it and just start choking you. That happened probably around 3 times when Makabu would get the takedown, and it was close. Like, some of these were super close, man. He really could have just got submitted, but at the end he got more great takedowns. He also got a reverse on Tim Elliott, and it was a triangle. So I think he got the reverse on Elliott, kept it on the ground, may have flipped him over, got the arm triangle on a good position and everything perfectly, and he was able to get the submission in the 3rd round, which was also good. So we got that one. Okay, then it was, I believe we did, oh yeah, we did Saeed. I think we just did Saeed to win, maybe, and I would have to look back. I think we did Saeed to win, and then Aliskerov by knockout or by decision. So let's go. We have to go back. Okay, so Saeed with this one. This was quick. I can't remember how it actually happened. It was how did that happen? He may have. I couldn't really see this much of this fight either. I was doing something else, but I remember seeing the finish. And what was it? Guillotine. Fuck. But as you see, it was close. There was barely any punches thrown. And oh wait. It may have been, yeah, it may have been that Gafurov had Saeed on the cage, and he was trying to go for a takedown, but then Saeed catches it, gets his neck, chokes him, boom. I believe that's how it went. Yeah. Then we move on to Aliskerov versus Warley Alves. Of course, as you see, it was in the round 1. This one, Warley was looking good, but I believe, oh yeah, it was because like a simple jab that was like super stiff from Aliskerov just rocked him, automatically rocked him, and then Aliskerov had Alves on the cage. He does a double knee type deal, you know, you fake the one knee, get him with the other one, that connected, rocked him again, and then he just started teeing off, and there was just like one last perfect punch, just absolutely dropped Warley Alves for the first round TKO. If someone out there bet on round 1, that would have been easy fucking money, dude. Which I probably should have done, but I just tried to play safe. Then we get to the 3rd fight, Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker. It was so dumb. But what it looked like, from what I've seen in the beginning, it looked like Ankalaev could have figured out a way to win, man, because he had the takedown. I believe he had a takedown. Let's see. Yeah, he had one takedown, but not much control. I forgot how it happened, but he was looking pretty dominant. He looked like he knew how to win. And I think Johnny Walker was trying to fight off the takedowns, maybe. I can't really remember, but then it came to the point. Oh yeah. Because then it came to the point of he had, I forgot what you call it too, but Ankalaev had Johnny Walker's head, was holding it, and then he started to knee him. He kneed his head while Johnny Walker had his knee on the ground, which is illegal. And it was really bad because I guess it looked like it rocked Johnny Walker. You couldn't tell until it came to the point where the doctor, the same fucking doctor, asked him, I don't know if he asked him what country he was in or where he is at. But Johnny Walker couldn't answer correctly, and he looked confused when he got asked that, and I believe he answered that he's in the desert. So that made it, they ended the fight right then and there. No contest. I think I got my money back for that one. I betted on Johnny Walker. I like these underdogs, man. Especially in fights of this magnitude, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. You don't know if Johnny Walker's gonna hit him with something, hit Ankalaev with something and rock him or whatever. But we betted on Johnny Walker, but we got the money back. There's no contest because Ankalaev kneed him while he was grounded. And it was the same, people are booing and stuff, but it's like, how are you gonna have this man fight when he doesn't know where he's at? Which is actually a pretty good protocol. That's really good, actually. I didn't know that they do. I did not know that they do that. But yeah, they asked him where he was at, and he couldn't really answer well, so they just called it off. It's Uncle Live, man. He's the dirtiest fucking fighter. I think he had the whole entire thing with what's his name, the guy from Romania, not Romania, it's the other one, Moldova. I forgot his name, but same thing happened there. There was some dirty shit in that one too, I believe. Oh, and you can't see it anymore. But when it got called off, Johnny Walker started trying to fight him. He started walking up to him, and everybody's stopping him. Everybody's trying to, get him to stop, and he just keeps on wanting to fight. I guess he wasn't sure what was going on, so he just started walking to him, thinking that they were going to continue to fight. And then that also got Uncle Lav mad too. So he was like, "Do you know what a TAS is?" Okay, hold on. If this is promoting your work, and time to arrive on the station, temporary additional duty. I don't know, bro. I should have never just searched that up. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, bro. Okay. So yeah, Uncle Live had recent history of this. Total assisted speed run. Tool assisted speed run. No, I don't do speed runs. Okay. So yeah, oh yeah. So they call the fight off. Johnny Walker's trying to fight. They pull him off. They pull him back. Uncle Live didn't like that was going on, so he tried going at him. They both went at each other. Johnny Walker wanted to fight so bad, man, but this is how it is, man. That's what happens whenever you're concussed. He may have not been concussed, but he didn't know how to answer the simple question correctly. Where are you fighting at? And they're saying, like, if the guy asked them where you're fighting at, and then you say Abu Dhabi, you're wrong. How? You're fighting in Abu Dhabi. I'm not gonna say the fucking country. United Arab Emirates. The fuck? Just say Abu Dhabi. Okay. So all that craziness happened. Then we get to the co-main event. This was insane, but it was insane for a reason, I believe. And it was that Hamza had his wrist broken during the fight. But when you look at the numbers, he did deserve the win, of course. He had the better takedowns, submission attempt. But if this was a 5-round, I really can't see. I could probably, if it was a 5-rounder, on top of that, Hamza's wrist is broken. I think Usman could have took advantage of that, and he could have. They had the option to do a 5-rounder, but he may have said no. Yeah, he may have said no to it and just said, no, let's do a 3-rounder, because of course it's not. But it kind of does deserve 5 rounds. But it's, you're doing too much, bro, because he just got this call for this fight. He was not forced into it, but it takes a lot of things to do it. Weight cuts, all that. But Usman did a great fight on this one, man. He fought a good fight. He did not get rocked. He did not get done dirty or anything. He fought this, man. Other than the takedowns, which of course is going to happen because Hamza's just more of a bigger frame than Usman is. And I don't see 185 being his weight class. They keep on saying this shit. After this fight, do you see Usman going at 185? No. His frame is not big enough for that, man. His frame is 170. Of course, the weight cut is brutal, but if we're just talking frames alone, he is a welterweight frame. He's not a middleweight. You can see the differences. It didn't look that different in the octagon, actually, but man, it's just like he has small shoulders, all this stuff. It just all adds up, man. Legs, tiny legs, skinny legs. But he did fight well, and at the end, he was starting to get a rhythm, and he was connecting. In the 3rd round, Usman was connecting, getting a jab going, which is his bread and butter. with the 1-2, which is his bread and butter. That's how he knocked out Masvidal. So but here's the thing: with 2 more rounds, maybe Hamza gets another takedown. I'm believing so because he stopped doing takedowns at the end there. But I'm pretty sure if it went 2 more rounds, maybe Hamza gets another takedown or something, waits another round. But man, it started going towards Usman's direction at the end there. He started connecting. Like I said, he had his jabs going. He was level changing on Hamzat. You will never probably see that ever again unless he's fighting Bo Nickel or something. But he was literally, yeah, he was level changing, trying to grab Hamzat's, like faking to get his ankle, like it's the wrestling shit. Just faking it. Switch, level switch, jab, level switch. You know, body, he hits body. So, man, this guy, my respect goes all for freaking Usman, man. This guy is a G. I don't give a fuck about this Danny Edwards shit anymore. He showed his shit, man. He hung in there, but the risk is one thing, man. It's when you hit your shit wrong and fuck up your wrist, it hurts the fight, man. You can't do shit the same. The total strikes was on Hamzat, significant, equal, head equal, body kind of equal, legs kind of equal. Control time was just what did it. But who would have known? Who would know? Man, when I saw him starting to connect, man, I'm like, oh snap, he could really rock him. He could rock Hamza with something, and he probably could have in those last 2 rounds if they had 5 rounds. Man, because this guy slept he slept Masvidal. He wrecked in the first fight. He wrecked Colby's face. He pummeled what was his name? He pummeled Burns. And I said that on Twitter, and this guy tried correcting me. I said he pummeled Gilbert Burns with jabs, and this guy tried correcting me on that. How do you correct me on that? That's literally what happened. He was jabbing Gilbert Burns' face off, rocked him so bad, and Gilbert was on the floor, and then Usman finished him off. Pause. But how are you going to correct me on that? You don't know fucking shit about sports. But nonetheless, yeah, that was a great fight for Usman, man. It really gets his credibility back up there. He's still a problem. Who knows about the welterweight? I don't know what he's going to do there, but I hate this dumbass stuff that they're saying of him moving up. Why would he move up? Why? 185 would not be his home, dude. It's just, like I said, it's the frame, man. It's not his frame. Like, there was no difference in the pictures or anything. Maybe that's some John Jones shit. You got to stay out for 5 years to build yourself up to it. But I just don't see it, man. He's a 170 for sure. Then the last one. Boom. Not even not a match, not a fight, not competitive. It was just straight up brutalizing. It started off, there was some cage stuff going on. Volkanovski had him on the cage, punching him, doing all types, trying to scoop the leg too. Like, it's hard to scoop these guys' legs. They just hate the Dagestani probably hate leg riders, whatever you call them, leg scoopers, and they know easily how to deal with them. But they do them themselves, so they're probably not that much. They probably don't hit them that much. They do it themselves. It's a great way to get someone down. You know, it's applies a lot of pressure on them. But Volkanovski was trying to scoop a leg on Islam on the cage during their little grappling sessions. It was looking good for him. Then they get out of that, swing around, move around, boom. Islam gets him with the head kick, cuts his eyebrow, fucks up his equilibrium, shin on it, full shin on it, perfectly kicked, man. No feet, no toes hitting, nothing. It was straight up shin to the eyebrow, rocked him, put him to sleep, extra punches, night. Not night, but it was crazy. So now this puts this little rivalry to bed. Now there's questions on, it should be Gaethje. I would say it has to be Gaethje, man, because Oliveira fucked up his hands with his injury that could have been fixed if he called UFC about it, if he called Dana White about it. Didn't do so. Fight got canceled. I think Gaethje should be the next one because they didn't even fight. They haven't fought yet. That's a crazy thing too. They haven't even fought yet, so that makes a great fight for them. Of course, I'm pretty sure Islam will get the win on that one as well, but it'll probably be way better than this. It's more equally matched, you know, because Islam got that kick easily because of how short Alexander is. That usually happens. As you know, you see that with Daniel Cormier too. He got leg kick too, like because it's easy when you're that short. So it should be Gaethje next. I would love to see that one. Everybody would love to see that. Oliveira might just have to take the backseat on this one so you can figure this shit out. Maybe fight someone else. You have for the lightweight, you have Fiziev on the rise. Just messed up his leg. He fought Gamera and messed up his leg, so that just messed up everything, dude. Because I was supposed to show him if he actually has it or not, be a contender. So you got Fiziev coming up, maybe, and you have Sarukian. I like Sarukian, man, because he's the one that could be Islam's match. I think they already fought each other, and it was probably close. I think they did. Yeah, it was, but more on Islam's earlier years. Now he's in his prime, but I like Sarukian coming up, man, because he just brutalizes guys just the same way. Might get tired though because he does have a lot of muscle. But Sarukian is on the rise as well. You got Fiziev. Other than that, I mean, there's not really much challengers out there. I wouldn't want to see Conor face Islam, but they probably would do that too. Should be pretty funny, but you know, who knows what's gonna happen to Conor. But that answers what's happening in the lightweight division. So it's probably gonna be Gaethje. Oliveira takes the seat, you know, the seat back. Probably could be an extra in case something happens, right? And like I said, you have Fiziev on the rise. You have maybe, I mean, that he did mess up his leg trying to fight Gamrot, and Sarukian. I might be missing somebody. Probably am. And then for Volk, it's for him Topuria, which is kind of dangerous for him to, you know, just get done with Islam, and now you got to face Topuria. This guy is, you know, the same type of guy, man. He hits hard, kicks hard, wrestles hard. So it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be another difficult matchup for Volkanovski, man. And I'll be kind of worried for him. But he might just get the win, man. It's you know, there's levels to this. Islam is just on another level. So Alexander goes back to featherweight, and then, you know, probably faces Topuria, and we would have to see what else is next for them. But that was it for UFC 294. You know, these guys, I want to thank these guys for coming in late, because if not, they wouldn't. This whole day would have been different. Okay, if Volkanovski didn't step in and Usman, this may have been something completely different. May have not even happened. And they were saying too that Gaethje could have been, but he was like 185 pounds, so he couldn't make it. But he could have stepped in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My bad. And let's go for these ones as well. The future. So Khamzat, they say whoever wins this fight gets Strickland. Okay, so we could possibly have a Khamzat and Strickland fight coming soon. Who knows how that goes? As we saw, man, the way, if this was switched, if this was if he messed up his wrist against Strickland, man, I can't tell you how that would go, dude. Well, I could actually. I can see Strickland doing the whole Philly roll, boom, 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 chasing him around, boom, 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 piecing him up. I could definitely see that happening if that was the case. Probably won't be the case next time when they fight. And man, I don't know if Strickland would have a better chance with the wrestling, man. That's the thing. Usman was pretty good about it. He was aware of most things, but I don't know how Strickland does on that. And it's kind of like the pressure that Strickland gives you. It's hard for you to try to do something, man, because he's just on you. He's having you step back and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. The middleweight's just, you know, a weird thing going on there. You have Aliskerov, who gave Khamzat a tough time when they fought. So Alex Guerrero's coming up there. Now you have Shaheen Magomedov coming up there. You have Bo Nickel. You have what's his name? The other guy. What's his name? Not Bo Nickel, is the other one. Be like Dana White says, be like Ryan Cos or some bullshit. He's in there too. So, and on top of that, you got Duplessis still. Adesanya's taking a break. Whitaker just got beat by Duplessis. You have, so at the top, which it should be Askarov. Then it's Askarov. Who the fuck that just? Oh, Duplessis. Cannonier as well. And boom. That's probably the top of it. I might be missing some people on there too. Then for Usman, he just got beat by Edwards twice. Knocked out in the rematch. Then got beat in the third match. Nothing you can do there. You have on the welterweight scene, you have Edwards against Colby Covington. That's gonna be soon for the title. Is that this year? I think that's this year. The end of this year. So you had that going on the welterweight side. As of now, it's, you still have Usman at the top there. Hamzat's out. You get the most frightening guys there. Ian Gary's coming up. And I'm trying to think of other people. I don't know. Welterweight is kind of weird. I'm missing somebody for sure. I am definitely missing somebody. Like one true contender that's in the welterweight division that's supposed to be the best of the best. I can't get my finger on it though. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. That's my reaction to this whole thing going on. And we definitely have, I think we have 2 more or 3 more special UFC cards left for the rest of the year. And then it's on to the next one. There's some fight nights going involved too. And we could probably give coverage to that as well. But yeah, what a great day. It was, well, what a great day because of it was at 2 o'clock. I would have said what a great night, but it wasn't at night. All right, peace out, y'all.